Alright guys, back in the kitchen. As you can see, this video is a basic video covering a lot of things. Covering how to cook in bulk, covering meal prep, and pretty much how to cook meat. This is pretty barbecue actually. I'm about to barbecue this meat, but I actually don't do this too often. I usually cook my meat fresh every night, but this week I knew I was going to be real busy, so I decided to prepare all my meat ahead of time. So just to be real quick, I know that some religions like Muslim or Jewish or things like that, you can't eat pork. So there is going to be pork in this video. If you guys don't want to see it because of that or whatnot, just don't watch it. Just trying to be like courteous to my fans here. But there is pork in here along with chicken. So yeah. So with that being said, let's get to it. So see, here we got 3 pork steaks. Remember to wash your hands before you deal with meat, always. So 3 pork steaks, fairly sized, each one you could see. And then we got 4 chicken breasts, pretty fairly sized. These ones are pretty big. This one's kind of really small, but I don't know, that's kind of odd. I'm weighing them anyway, so it's cool. You know, I'll have this with something someday. These ones are still good. They're all good, but that one's just a bit smaller than I had expected. So anyways, I'm going to cook all these guys today, along with probably some hamburgers and stuff for my mom. I don't eat that, but you know, like, just because you're dieting, guys, doesn't mean your family has to too. She wants to eat hamburgers tonight, I'll make her hamburgers tonight. So anyways, let's start with the seasoning. So I'm going to season both the steaks and the chicken the same. So let me just get these separated a bit. So as you can see here, we got, rinse my hand off once again. See, we got basil, we got chili powder right here, we got oregano, we got onion powder, paprika, and then over here my favorite, seasoning salt. I don't know why, but I'm crazy for seasoning salt. So I'm no chef, I'm not a pro in seasoning. Show you guys what I do. Somebody at the door. Nope, dog's not going crazy. No one's at the door. That was a waste of 2 seconds. Anyways, let's get the seasoning. Seasoning salt. Just put a thin or heavy layer. I put a heavy ass layer because I love seasoning salt. Just all over the chicken and the pork steaks. There we go. Then we're gonna grab some basil. Sprinkle that on there. You can also mash up the like basil, oregano, things like that, and then put them on for more flavor. But I only have one hand here because I'm videotaping with the other hand, so I'm just gonna do this. Works good enough. Put that over there. Oregano, same thing. You know, just get it all seasoned. Paprika. A little bit of paprika. Don't want that too spicy there. Chili powder or onion powder and chili powder. Then what we're going to do is we're going to baste these all with olive oil, and then we're going to flip them and do the exact same procedure to the other side. Then we're going to get ready for grilling. So I'm going to do that because I need both hands for that because it gets kind of messy. Then we'll be back when it's time to cook them. Look at him, the wild dog. Nah, but he's pretty excited every time I'm cooking barbecue. Ain't that right, coach? Ain't that right? Yeah, that's right. Anyways, as you can see, we're outside here, and we got the coolest barbecue in the world. Look how small this thing is, guys. This thing's actually a camping barbecue, but I use it because I live in an apartment, and we're not allowed to have big barbecues on the balcony, so I use a little camper-sized one to get away with it. Got these camper-sized propane tanks. So I'm assuming that you guys already know how to light the barbecue. I have already lit the barbecue, and it's going, and I heated it up for about 2 minutes now. I just grabbed the barbecue sauce, and we're about to throw our meat on. So here's the thing. If you guys don't like touching the raw meat, go ahead and use the tongs to throw it on. Me personally, I find it easier to just grab them like this and throw them on there, but that's because I've been cooking this meat stuff for like 2 years now. This raw chicken, I'm used to it. I really don't mind touching it. just gonna throw all of our meat on there, onto a preheated grill a bit. Now you don't have to spray the grill with any cooking spray because you already have the olive oil. As you can see, we basted them in olive oil. And also, it's up to you if you want to calculate the olive oil. Me personally, my belief is that, move that a bit, is that all the olive oil comes off when you're cooking. Olive oil is kind of just for non-sticking purposes. I personally believe that it all comes off when I'm cooking, so I don't really calculate it. You guys can if you want to, but I don't calculate the olive oil. So as you can see, space that out a bit more. We got our 4 chicken breasts and 3 pork steaks on the grill, and we're gonna throw these hamburgers on once I wash my hands a bit and put down the camera. I throw those on the top layer here. We're gonna let these cook on this side at a medium heat for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're gonna flip them. You can sear them if you want to lock in the juices, but I ain't no chef. I'm just going to leave them on here for about 4 minutes, then I'm gonna flip them, and we'll be back for that. And Coach is gonna be excited for that. See you guys in a few minutes. Time to flip, guys. Another tip I forgot to mention is keep the top closed when you're cooking to lock in that heat. All that smoke, man. So we are going to flip now. It's about 5 minutes later. Flip for the first time. We're not just going to flip these over, cook them, and then they're done. I flip them a couple times when I'm cooking. Just make sure I don't burn, but I cook all the way through. Careful for the flames when you're cooking, guys, like that. Flip those for sure, but watch out for those flames. A lot harder. The steaks usually finish before the chicken, so as you can see, it's a bit burnt. I'm going to turn down that heat. Well, it's not burnt, that stuff just comes right off, but as you can see, that side's cooked real well. And we got these grilling. You can see these starting to cook over here. Our burgers, can't even get under that. I don't know why I'm doing this with tongs. You know what, that's actually not a smart idea. I'm gonna want to get, hold on, I'm gonna want to get this bad boy right here. I want to flip these burgers. There's a little piece there, I'm probably gonna give it the dog. Anyways, that's flip number 1. Gonna flip them again in a few minutes. I don't know if I'll get those ones on camera, but pretty much just keep flipping over and over again every couple minutes until they're done. Just keep an eye on them. Don't leave the barbecue if it's your first time. Just stay with them. You can see I'm making, let me close this lid. You can see that I'm actually making oatmeal in the microwave over there. But for you guys, make sure that you don't leave the grill. Stay there if it's your first time till they're done. Flip them every few minutes, and we'll be back when they're done, I'm pretty sure. Hey guys, so I know the chickens aren't done, but I want to try something with these because I think these are done. Well, not try something, but to know when your food is done, all you have to do is simply cut into them and see if it's cooked all the way through. That's what I do. That's how you lose some juices, I guess. I don't know how chefs would know if they're done. They just kind of know. I like to make sure, though, so I'm going to put this here. You guys see everything there? No, you don't, but alright. Well, there we go. I could do something like that. Kind of good. Whatever. So we're going to cut into this one right here. As you can see, it's cooked all the way through. This one cooked all the way through, and this one cooked all the way through. So we're just gonna take off the pork ones now. Let me just check the chicken. I'm pretty sure it's not cooked on them. No, these need to stay on a bit long. Oh, a bit longer, yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our container here and simply just, whoop, Coach, piece fell off. Here you go. Put them in like that. see the fat's kind of curled up beneath here because they are pork. They do have a bit more fat in them. But that's what your pork, if you're doing pork, is going to look like when you're done. These ones got a bit charred because I should have started off with a lower heat, but, you know, it's still good. Barbecue, you're not just going to end up with none charred. This is a good example of what it's going to look like when you're done. So those are done. Now we're just going to wait for those chickens to finish up with these burgers because I have not done that in a while. There we go. Here you go. And this one fell too. There you go. Hey. Alright. See you when the chicken's done. Hey guys, so what I forgot to do with the pork steaks, and I feel really dumb for not doing this, is I forgot to put on the barbecue dressing. So what you want to do is same with the pork steaks as you're doing with these. Put about a tablespoon on each side. I just calculated a tablespoon about. That's about a tablespoon, no more than a tablespoon. And then you just take a brush like this. This is towards when they're almost done, not while they're at the beginning. And you just brush each steak down like this. There you go. Then you let them cook, and then when you flip them again, do that with the other side, and take them off. You should do this when you know you've only got a couple of flips left, alright? Hey guys, so we are done, as you can see. We've got our chicken and our pork in here. Hamburgers are on a plate in the microwave when my mom gets home. And that's pretty much going to be my chicken and pork for the week. That's what I'll be eating this week. I'm gonna put that on there and put this in the fridge because I'm actually not eating any of this. I've already finished my fasting and hit my calories for today. This goes in the fridge. I have it for school tomorrow. Make sure I can hit my macros, and this isn't gonna get in the fridge. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe for more awesome videos on fitness and cooking and all that good stuff. But see you later guys.